Hi there. I am so honored to be here today with dear friends, Dave and Di Regis back in Texas, continuing with my drive-by segment. Dave, if you could start just by telling us a little bit about you, and your story is very compelling.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us to do this and for you having the expertise to get us to the point where we even have an idea what we're doing here. But we were reflecting back on the fact that most probably I wasn't even supposed to be here. I had three near-death experiences before I met Diane. And, she said that the God had prepared me to get through those so that I could be her husband and, father to our kids and grandchildren. So it's been a blessing all along. Many years ago, we were blessed to see a great business opportunity. Had just moved into the state of Texas. And when we saw that, we knew this is where we needed to be able to make a difference in people's lives, to give them an opportunity to go out there and protect their family was something that we knew we had to do. And then 25 years later, another opportunity came along. And this was another opportunity to go out there and change people's lives. Not quite as great, but with a much broader opportunity. And then a few years later, just recently, the third opportunity came into focus. And this one, I believe, is going to be more huge than the first two combined. We're in the process of taking on, over the past 30, 40 years, three different industries and become a disruptive force in all three. When you look at it, right now, the average family in America, bankruptcy, the number one reason for these people being bankrupt is medical expenses and medical bills. And we're in a position where we can go out there and for an extra $400 a month, we could eliminate the majority of all bankruptcies for just that extra $400 a month in people's budgets. And so when we saw this opportunity, the third one, encompassing what the first two did, only in a different industry, we saw this as an opportunity to go out there and make a difference. And I've been blessed to be able to change people's life, but also build a legacy income for Diana and I and for other people. When you take a look at what we can do right now, making a potential 50 to 70% change in people's expenses in their health care, that's significant. Significant beyond words.
50 to 70%?
Yes, ma'am. 50 to 70%. That savings could be life-changing to a lot of people. For some people, it may be a car payment, maybe a college education payment. For some people, it could be a zip code change in their life. And so when we looked at this, we saw that we could make that difference. It became a no-brainer. When you take a look at the opportunity we have with the business proposition, it's something that definitely deserves taking a good, close, hard look at. I would be honored if you give me a chance to go out there and to show you what we can do and to compete for your business and for the business opportunity. And as I'm finishing off, I like to just say, I believe this for years, that my parents named me David for a reason. There were Goliaths in this world that for some reason I was supposed to go after. And with these three different Goliaths, we've made that change. We've made that difference. And I'd be honored for you to join us. Thank you.
I love that. What a testimony. Both of you have always had hearts of gold, doing whatever you can to help others. And thank you for that. And I know that you had said too, you're glad to book any consult time with anybody, a free consult, just to see if you can help them, because what do they have to lose except for slashing about 50 to 70% of their budget, putting it back in their pocket. So thank you. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you so much for your expertise. Appreciate you.
You're so welcome.